Hollis, Hollis told me to put his hat on, which is great because at first he didn't want it on. All right, let's go.
I'm gonna need to wait for this toy.
All right. Good morning. So we are about to make breakfast. Well, good afternoon. Because our family has been getting up since we've been in Poland late, like 12 o'clock late, but we've been going to bed super late at night as well. You know, so much stuff on our minds, a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of all of this and that. But yeah, today we have a fun day. We are, hi, Hollis. You can say hi? Today we are going out to see some new friends that mommy met at the playground. You excited to see your friend again? So we've hung out with this mom before. You know, we went to her house. First, the story is funny of how we met. I met her at the playground, and it was so funny because I thought this is one of those things was like, I don't think she likes me. Because she like, you know, I can't understand the language. So some things sound, our tonal is different in the language. So she said something and it kind of left her kid. And I was like, oh, dang, I hope she didn't leave because I was here, you know, just my brain. And then she ended up coming back and we ended up talking and the kids kind of played a little bit. And then she, you know, as we were leaving, the kids were like, bye. They're both one. And her and I kept saying bye. And I was like, you know what? I was like, you want to get together? Because it was in the middle of the day. And I'm like, she must be a stay-at-home mom too. So I was like, let me just get her WhatsApp number, you know, and we'll see what happens from there. So we exchanged numbers and I don't know, the culture here is really cool. It's like they really seem, you know. All right, come on. You can come on now, Ava. So yeah, and people here, you know, it's like in the U.S., it's like you meet someone and they're like, oh, we're going to call you or we're going to, you know, hang out. But sometimes you don't hear back from them. And just because things get busy and because people, you know, kind of go off and do their own thing when they're in the U.S. But here, she wrote me like right after Christmas, I sent her a Merry Christmas note. And then she wrote me after that. I was like, hey, we'll be back next week if you want to get together. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I didn't expect it. I don't know what I expected. So yes, we ended up getting together. We went to her house and we hung out and it was so nice. And the thing that I loved about it the most was that her husband, he was there. So I didn't bring my husband because I wasn't sure if her husband was going to be there or not. But I ended up bringing, her husband was there. They made us some bread. He stayed with us in the living room the whole time. And in the U.S., I'm used to when I go over to a friend's house, the husband kind of goes away and just go hide. And you don't see him for like the rest of the day. So I thought it was very, very cool. So I thought it was so cool that, you want to go play with Ava? Go ahead. Go play with Ava. Go ahead. I can go play. So yeah, it was just super cool. It's just like, it's like a family. Like the guy wasn't like shied away that I was there. And it's probably some cultural differences too, especially in the U.S. Maybe the man doesn't feel comfortable being around, you know, women or kids he doesn't know. I'm not sure. Let me know if you've ever experienced this with your husband and kind of like what you think in the comments of why the man kind of goes away if another man's not there. But here, yeah, he was just with us the whole time, hanging out on the couch, playing on the floor with the kids. He helped build stuff for the kids. It was really, really, really fun. So I, you know, love having friends, I'm like, can we come back and bring my husband? Because we are going to hang out some more before we leave, because she is a stay-at-home mom. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and the kids get along so well that we're just going to hang out until we leave. But she's like, yeah. And she's like, let's do Thursday. Like, it's so nice. I love the family unit here. You know, it's like, you have a family, I have a family, we get along, let's hang out. So we're excited to go out tonight. But right now, we have not had any breakfast because we got up so late. And now the kids are hungry, I'm hungry. So I'm gonna make our little breakfast that we usually make in the morning. It's super simple. It's just eggs, bacon, ham, pancakes. Now, I do not make my own pancakes anymore. I tried that. So I have this. I have all the ingredients here. I have all the ingredients here for pancakes. Like, I have the sugar, I have the wheat and everything. So the funny thing about this wheat is it makes our skin itch, and not Daddy and Ava. It's just me and Hollis. So Hollis and I have a skin issue. I have psoriasis. He has eczema. And I wanted to buy this and all the ingredients for pancakes so I don't have to go out. We don't have to keep buying the packaged pancakes, which are, by the way, so freaking good. The packaged pancakes are like some of the best packaged pancakes, pre-made pancakes I've ever had. So we was like, okay, let's just get some ingredients. I'll make our own and we'll go from there. And it just, Hollis, like, our skin just started itching, and Hollis got irritated and I was irritated. And I was like, this is really weird. So I'm like, everything else we've already cooked with except for the flour. So it must be the flour. So we leave it alone for a while. And then one morning we didn't have any breakfast pancakes. So I was like, let me make these flour pancakes one more time. I just want to see if this was what was making us have these itching issues. And sure enough, as soon as I made those, like the day after, my face was inflamed. Hollis was itchy and irritated. So I had to stop. But these are the pancakes that we eat every morning. They're not expensive. They're about $1, $2 a pack. And we kind of go through 4 packs of these every 2 days, but they're so good. Like, we don't use the raspberry cream on them. We use powdered sugar, and we don't use syrup. We did before, but the syrup here is very expensive, and we love maple syrup. So we just stopped buying that and just use powdered sugar. But these things are delicious. So if you ever come to Poland and you want like a quick breakfast meal, if you don't really want to cook that much, get these. They pop them in the oven. That's right. So you pop them in the oven and they're done in 5 minutes. Yes, baby. Are you hungry? Food? All right, let's get you some food. Let's get you kiddos some food. So we're going to get everything that we need. So we need the rest of the pancakes here. And we do eggs. Daddy and I do eggs. The kids don't really like eggs. And then we have our cheddar cheese. Y'all, that cheese is so good. It's so good. It doesn't melt like our cheese and it's all gooey. It's just like, I don't know, so good. And it doesn't give us those issues that we have back in the States. So that's good. And then these things here, these are our little bacon and ham. Bacon and ham sides that we cook. And these are also so good and so cheap. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make that. I think that's it. Yeah. So we're gonna make that. We'll have some apples as a side for fruit. I think we also have some bananas up here. Oh, and we have some donuts and croissants. Yeah, we have not been the best with not eating bread here, and we have bananas. So we're gonna just put all this together and make these kiddos something to eat. TV in the background. Y'all can go in the room and, all right, this is the stove we use. I cannot figure out these controls, so I just put it on. I'm guessing this is the air circulating the heat. So I put it on that, and then for the pancakes, I just put it on 200 to get the stove right while I'm cooking. So I have to say, since we've been back somewhere where we have an oven, we didn't have an oven in Japan. We had like a little grill. They had like a really cool grill thing there. And I did do most of the cooking on a stove top, but it's really nice to have a full oven and a full stove top here. and it makes me want to cook more. So I traveled around with my little apron because I'm like, I'm gonna cook while we're out, and this is the only place. But Japan I cooked, but here is like where I'm really cooking. So while I'm sitting here cooking or starting to cook, there's a playground not too far from where we live, and it's just like, you probably can't hear it, but it's like kids. It's like kids just having fun, and they're always out there. Like they go out 3 times a day. And Dave and I were just saying that's just something we just don't hear in the U.S. anymore. We just don't hear kids like outside of a school playground. This is not a school playground. This is just a park playground. Just like yelling and screaming and having fun and chasing each other. And that's just something that we have not heard in a very, very long time. So it's always nice and refreshing when we open the windows and we just hear, ah, ah. And we've taken the kids out there, you know, a few times. They usually hang out on the playground in our complex, but we'll go over there and it's just kids everywhere. It's just so cool. All right, so here's the bacon that we love. Daddy loves the bacon. It's really good. Like this, it's so funny just looking at their meats and stuff too. It doesn't look so like colorated. I don't know. Does that make sense? Like it doesn't look so. I don't know. I feel like this looks like real meat. If that makes any sense. But yeah, and it's so good. It's so good. So we're going to do some bacon and then do some ham for us. And we'll be good to go. Here's our poor little tree. Well, I wouldn't say poor little tree. It's actually doing pretty good outside, but we have to get rid of it because we can't keep it too long. I guess if we lived here, we would keep it. Like, we would just keep it on the balcony because it's doing so well. And we actually found a little jumping spider in it. Well, we found the jumping spider in the house, but I think it was in the tree, and we ended up taking the tree outside. I think the jumping spider was left in here. So, of course, me, being the animal head that I am, I took the jumping spider, gave it some water. I put it outside overnight. I thought it had died because it crawled inside of the napkin that I had given it water in, and it was still alive. So I kind of warmed it up in a paper towel, and then I took it outside and left it on the brick wall. That way it could have like some of the maybe mites or something that's out there during the winter. I don't know. But yeah, we're going to get rid of it. There's a place where we can dump it. So that'll be nice that we don't have to actually throw it in a trash can. They're going to do something else with it. So these eggs, again, like the eggs in Japan and the eggs in Thailand, they were warm. And this one didn't have it, but when we first started buying these eggs, they all had feathers in them. And I was like, are they intentionally putting feathers? But the eggs are super fresh, so. So the eggs are super fresh, and yeah, they've been really, really good eggs. So this is what we've been doing every morning. All right, and these are our pancakes our pre-made pancakes that are some of the best pre-made pancakes. They come with these, but we don't really use them because we use powdered sugar. But yeah, this is how our breakfast goes. It's so easy. It gives us a reason to get up in the morning and fix a delicious meal. This in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. They'll be done. So this is what happens when you try to film and don't pay attention. I done burnt the bacon. So I like burnt bacon. So I'm going to eat the burnt bacon and I'll make Dave some fresh bacon. So this is the way we've been making coffee. I've always seen these little things, but I never thought to use it. And it's been pretty good. I wish it was a little bigger to make 2 cups, so I have to make 1 cup and then wait for it to cool down and then make another cup. But it's worked out pretty well. And the coffee we had when we first got here was really good. And I got a cheaper brand because, you know, saving money. This one's okay, but it's not as good as the other one. But we also have a coffee shop downstairs that Dave loves. And he goes down there. He's already had like 3 free coffees already. But this is the coffee that we use in the meantime when we're between getting our coffees from downstairs. It's been working out. Eat, munchkin heads. Time to eat. No.
So for food, sweet is the best.
I'm going to eat both of these croissants because they usually after the second day, they don't really taste as good. So that's going to be my breakfast since the kiddos and daddy has pancakes. And once you warm them up, they get nice and soft and doughy and they're so good. Ooh, coffee's done. Cup of coffee for Dada.
Dada.
You're welcome. Man, I have my Buc-ee's cup for my coffee. I've been carrying this thing around with me since I got in Colorado at the new Buc-ee's. Half a cup of coffee might be all right. All right, a little bit of sugar. I haven't really been drinking all my coffee anyway. It's been so much drinking a lot of coffee. It helps us, but it makes us jittery and up at night. That's why we don't go to bed at 3 in the morning. It's time to eat. All right, so we're all done breakfast, and now we are headed to the post office to go drop off some letters for some of Ava's friends. We like to do this when we go to different cities, and there are a few people that we wanted to send some to, so we're gonna go head out and do that right now. I have to find the post office. They close at 4. It is now 3 p.m., so we're gonna head there and go get some stamps and mail these off to her friends.
Button 0, 0, going to 0.
All right, so the place that we need to go is about 6 minutes away. So that's not too far. We'll definitely make it there before 4. And then after that, we have to do a few more errands. We have to go run to the store, grab some snacks for our little play date we have with another family. And then we also have to get to the pharmacy to get Hollis some more lotion for his skin. And then I think that, we'll be ready to head on with our day. This is a new little area we walked in. It's like a bunch of bakeries. There's like 2 Asian cuisine stores. I really like this neighborhood. There's so much stuff in this one little area. It's gonna be really hard to go back home, which we are doing on the 21st. It's gonna be hard to go back home and not have all these things nearby, but that's all right. At least we got to experience for a little bit. All right, so I think it's down here. Let's make sure no cars are coming. Okay, good. So we'll be headed back to DC soon, and just saying those words, it makes my heart drop, I guess, because we have experienced so much peacefulness and so much safety and all of that. And I think if we were going back to a different state in the US, it wouldn't be as bad. But we have family in DC, but we don't necessarily like DC. DC is not our place. But we have family there, and we are excited to go see them. And we're excited for our next steps in our life. Mommy's right here. It's okay, Mommy's here. Okay, let's turn this way. We gotta go down that way. Maybe it's down there. All right, we're lost, but we're gonna find it. This is incredibly hard to find. Be careful, there's ice right here. This is incredibly hard to find. So I'm gonna go into this building because it's saying it's in here and see if they know anything about a post office before they close. We're so lost. Let me ask this person. See if he knows. Excuse me, do you know where a post office?
No post office.
No post office? Oh, it's none around here?
Sovinski Street.
Okay, thank you. All right, it's not one in here. All right, so we went to the building where it says the post office would be, and they said there is no post office there. So maybe it used to be one, but now it's not there anymore. So I think the next one is a little bit away. So we're gonna do this tomorrow because we have to go get some snacks and get Hollis's medicine from the pharmacy. And I don't think we have enough time. We only have about an hour. We're walking everywhere. So we'll do that next time. Maybe I can see if, there's a place around here that sells stamps. And then I can just put it in the mailbox. But yeah, we don't have much time today, but we'll get to it tomorrow. So we're walking around our neighborhood, and there's just so many kids out just coming from school, parents picking up their kids from daycare. It's probably about, I think maybe 3 something, almost 4 something now. So now the daytime is daylight. The daylight is staying out a little bit more, which is great. We don't have to get dark at 3 or 3:30. But yeah, it's just so family friendly around this place. I love walking through here. Just feels like so much life with all the families around here. Okay, so we have Hollis's lotion, and I found a big bottle for a good deal. But now I just realized we were not at the right store that Dave ended up getting. Hold on. All right. We were not at the right pharmacy with Dave. ended up getting a cup for a little boy that wanted to get a cup for. So now we're headed back to that pharmacy to see if they have that cup, because I don't know, he liked it. He thought it was cute. He wanted Hollis. It has a dinosaur on it. So I'm like, all right, let's go get him one, and Hollis can give it to him as a little gift. So I went all the way back down to the other way. Now I gotta go all the way back up. I didn't realize Dave sent me the pin to the pharmacy. So now we're walking back the other way to get there. We finally found the pharmacy that we were looking for. It's blinking red and green. Well, it was blinking. There it is. It's like, I'm right here. I'm right here. Come get what you need. So I'm hoping they have the cup for Hollis's little friend.
24 hours here.
Yep, it's a 24-hour store. So we're looking here to see if they have it. If not, we'll probably just get him another one. If they have a dinosaur, as long as it has a dinosaur on it, I'm happy. The little boy loved the dinosaur and he loved the color blue. So that's what we'll try to look for.
Oh, wrong way.
Thank you.
I thought I was pushing this way.
Let's see. Oh yeah, they have it. Perfect. Okay.
Oh, can I see?
Yes. Hi. Just this. My son's friend liked his, so we're getting him one. All right, so we found the cup. It was a little bit more expensive than I thought it would be, but you know what? It's fine. It's for Hollis's friend, and I always like doing things, nice things for people, especially when they do nice things for us, because it's just really sweet. All right, so we're gonna go find some baked goods, maybe from a bakery, or we might just go to that little grocery store and see if they have something there. This is cute. Moon? Come over here, baby. Is that a moon? That's a cool moon.
No.
Yes.
You said in one of the videos, you said no matter where you are, you're looking at the same.
We're looking at the same moon.
Yeah, you just close up on it.
I know. All right, as you see, we're out at night and then we feel safe walking. Like, it's so nice. The camera makes it probably look a little brighter than it is, but it's getting dark. There's just a bunch of families out. I think I see the bakery. We'll just get whatever they have left. All right. So here's my dilemma right now. I don't know if I should go to a bakery and get something for our guests, or if I should get something from the store that's like store bought. So I'm gonna try to see if I can find someone to ask them. And there's somebody right here, so let's turn you can try to go through here. All right, so we got our goodies from the grocery store. It was funny, we were in there, and I wasn't sure if people would rather have something from a bakery when you're visiting their house, or do they mind store purchase stuff. So I was trying to find someone to talk to, and the few people I ran into, they didn't speak any English. Like, they understood what I was saying, but the lady that we're going to see, she's so sweet, and she's just like, her English is not good, but I think it's perfect. But I think a lot of people are nervous to talk to someone who speaks fluent English, or whatever that's supposed to mean, just because they don't know if they're saying the right thing. They don't want to be embarrassed. So the people were very sweet, but I couldn't find anyone to talk to in the store. And people in the store are trying to get home. So I'm like, rush hour, people want to get home. Why am I asking people their opinions on stuff? So if you know any people that you have, or if you're from Poland, if you have guests over and we're guests in the country and in someone's house, what would you bring? Would you bring something that's from a bakery, or would you opt for something that's in packaging at the store? Because in the US, it's usually like stuff that's in packaging. We can stop right here for a second. Stuff that's in packaging is okay, because people don't like when people's hands have been on their things, but I don't know, it could be different here. So just let me know what you think in the comments, or what you would prefer if someone came to your house in Poland in the comments, even in the US, just to you know, give me a heads up next time we're here, because I'm sure we will definitely come back.
I'm waiting for
All right, we are all set to go to our friend's house. We got Daddy this time. We got the baby. We have Ava. And we got this little Oreo cake that looks really good. Because again, we weren't sure we should go to the bakery. And I got one more, like, you know, those biscuits they have on the airplane that taste really good. We got one of those, but it's in cake form. So hopefully they taste pretty good. I wonder if the cold front's coming through because it's so windy. Ready? Can you go open the door, Ava? Thank you. It's a little windy, but it's like warmer today. It feels really good out here. But it is supposed to snow tomorrow, 1 to 3 inches, I think. So we'll see if that's really, it's not going to stick because it's too warm right now. But all right, so we're headed to our friend's house. So we're headed there, and we're going to cut the camera here because we don't take video of our friends when we're enjoying time with them. But we will share our fun experience when we're back. All right, y'all. So we just came from our friends here that we made our friend's house, a friend that I made here in Poland while our kids were playing on the playground. And it was just so nice having Dave there and her husband there. And it was a really good time. Again, she made us bread. So sweet. Oh, it's icy. Be careful, Ava. You okay? Yeah, it's icy out here. It was just a really great time. We played with the kids. The kids started to have they were getting tired. They were like before meltdown mode. So that's the cue of, all right, let's get this hurried up while they're still in a good mood. And leaving was great. Kids said goodbye. And yeah, we're going to hang out again. We have 2 more weeks here, so we're going to keep hanging out. It's so sweet. She said she wished we didn't have to go so soon. I wish we didn't either. But yeah, so it's just great to meet nice people and people that allows it, that invites us into their house, and it's just very friendly. So I'm so glad we got to experience this, and that person will probably be a friend for a while. When we come back, we'll see them again. So yeah, we stopped to get some goodies at the Zapkas, and Hollis he can't understand. He's like, why aren't you coming in? I have this big stroller and the store is really small. So now he's trying to get me to come into the store and abandon the stroller. All right, come on, Hollis. All right, Daddy's got the waters. Yeah. Oh, is that the same guy you talked to? Mm-hmm. Okay, that was a different guy. Oh, yeah, it's a different guy. The other guy was a little older. Okay, come on, buddy. Let's go. All right, now we're ready to go home. Hollis taking all the sweets. And we got some more homemade bread. So we have banana and regular bread. The banana bread was bomb. It's so good. Oh, this is a long day, but it was a good day. We had a great time. Had a great time at our friend's house with the kids, letting the boys play, and they play so well. Yeah, I'm very excited that we just did this and that we are meeting people who are so genuine. I've only physically been in this person's presence twice, and they're already wishing that we could stay, and that means so much to me and my family. I see. And it just lets you know that even if you're not in the same culture, the things you like and the people you like and the values that you have, they kind of go across all cultures. Just being friendly, you have a family, hanging out with family, and they are very family oriented here. They have their friends, they have their family, they have family way out where they go and have Christmases, and it's just, this place really values what we value, and we hope someday we can come back here and make it a place that we stay for a little bit. So thank you all for joining us today. We had a great time. I hope you saw some good stuff, some funny stuff. And we were walking up and down the sidewalk. We just walked up and down the sidewalk looking for a drugstore. All right, we'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.